Children, let us continue the chapter constructions. Now let us continue the exercise 1 of the chapter, the fourth question. Construct the following angles and verify by measuring them by protractor. The angles are 75 degree, 105 degree, 135 degree. Now first let us construct 75 degree angle. And you know the method of construction of 90 degree angle, 60 degree angle and also 120 degree angle, and also the method of bisecting the given angle, drawing the angular bisector to the given angle. Now to construct 75 degree angle, directly it is not possible. You must take the help of the 90 degree angle and 60 degree angle. You know that 90 degree minus 15 degree is equals to 75 degree. So here you need 90 degree angle, and also here 15 degree is half of 30 degree. Half of 30 degree, and 30 degree is half of 60 degree. First you draw the 90 degree angle and also the 60 degree angle, and angle between the 90 and 60 will be 30 degree. And if that 30 degree angle is bisected into equal angles by drawing the angular bisector, you will get 15 degree angles, and then you will get 60 degree plus 15 degree is equals to 75 degree, or that is 90 degree minus 15 degree equals 75 degree. So you need 60 degree angle and 15 degree angle, and also you need 90 degree angle. Therefore, as usual method, you construct 90 degree angle and 60 degree angle and bisect the angle between 90 degree ray and 60 degree ray, which is 30 degree. By bisecting that 30 degree angle, you will get 15 degree. Now observe the construction of 75 degree angle. As usual method, construct 60 degree angle and 90 degree angle. First you draw the line of convenient length. Here let us draw the line of convenient length. Draw the line, and line is drawn here. So you observe the line and name the line. Here it is a line. It is marked once again. Here name the line. So A is the initial point. It is a line AB. At a point A, we have to construct 90 degree angle and 60 degree angle. First let us construct 60 degree angle with a convenient radius. Draw the arc to cut the line AB at one point, that you know it already. Take a radius of convenient length. See here, that arc cut the line at one point, and with that point as a center, the point at which arc cuts the line AB, at that point you keep the compass. With that center, draw the one more curve, one more arc to cut the previously drawn arc, and the point at which both the arc meet is to be joined to the point A. Join that point. Now you got 60 degree angle here. At a point A, you got 60 degree angle. Now you continue the construction of 90 degree. Same arc is enough here. Now here same arc, that is over here. You know the method of construction of 90 degree, that is already over. Once again, if you want, once again you mark here. See here that this is the second point at which first arc and second arc meet, and have two more arcs here. One arc is above the first arc, and again you must cut the first arc. See here, you know the method of construction of 90-degree angle. Follow the same method to construct, and with this point as a center, cut the previously drawn arc without changing the radius. Here the radius once you taken is not changed. You should not change. You should not change the radius taken at the starting. Now you got a point. Join that point to the initial point A to get 90-degree angle. Here at a point A you got 90-degree angle. You got 90-degree angle and also 60-degree angle, and in between 90-degree and 60-degree, here you got 30-degree. Bisect this angle 30-degree. Take more than half, or without changing the radius you can draw. See, you draw one curve, draw one arc here. Again with this as a center, cut the previous arc. Now you will get a point. That point is to be joined to A to get the angular bisector for the 30-degree angle. You got a point here. Join that point to A. It is an angular bisector of the 30-degree angle. The 30-degree angle is bisected into two equal angles which are of measurement 15-degree. So here angle CAB is equals to 75-degree. That is CAB. You measure the angle CAB. Exactly you got it is 75-degree. See here. This is 75-degree. From the side B you count it. Here you got 75-degree. This is 75-degree. If you measure from the arm side B, this is exactly 75-degree. Now children, let us construct 105-degree angle. You know that 105 degrees equals to 90-degree plus 15-degree. 90-degree plus 15-degree. Here you must construct 90-degree angle and 120-degree angle. And between 180-degree and 90-degree there is 30-degree angle. If that 30-degree angle is divided into two equal parts, you will get 15-degree angles. Then this 90 and 15 you will get 105-degree angle. So as usual method, you know the method of construction of 90-degree angle and also the method of construction of 60-degree and also 120-degree. Now first let us construct 90-degree and 120-degree angles, and by drawing the angular bisector of the 30-degree angle, let us obtain the 105-degree angle. Now let us observe the construction made. In the first step, as usual method, you construct 90-degree angle and 120-degree angle. Draw the baseline of convenient length. Draw the baseline of convenient length. Name it. According to your wish, you can give any name to it. That is the line AB we have taken here. Line AB we have taken. Now at a point A we have to construct 90-degree angle and 120-degree angle. You know the method to construct the 90-degree angle. With A as a center, draw the arc of an convenient radius. The radius once here taken need not be changed. It is to be same till the end. So you draw the arc to cut the baseline AB at one point. You will get a point of intersection of the arc and the line. Here we have to construct 120 degree angle. So here near about semicircle we have to take. Now without changing the measurement of the radius, cut the first curve by taking the point of intersection of the arc and the line as a center. Don't change the radius here. So this is for 60 degree. Again, from the point of intersection of two curves, with the point of intersection of two curves, two arc as a center, draw the curves to cut the first curve, and above the curve also you must draw. You can produce the same line to both here, same curve to both. Here you cut it, that is for 120 degree, and also you can use that point to find the 90 degree angle. To get the 90 degree angle, above curve is required with the same measurement, with the same center. Now with the third point of intersection, cut the previous curve without changing the radius. This 90 degree angle is constructed many times here. In the previous construction also it is done. Now you cut the previous curve. Here don't change the radius once you have taken. Now you got the point of intersection for the 90 degree angle. Join that point to the initial point A. You will get 90 degree angle. This is 90 degree angle. So the initial point and the point of intersection of the curve is joined here. So you got 90 degree angle at a point A. Now here join the point of intersection of the first arc and third arc, that is for the 120 degree. Join that point to initial point to get the 120 degree. So you got 120 degree angle also. 90 degree and 120 degree angles are formed here. Now the angle between 90 degree ray and 120 degree ray is 30 degree, and you bisect it. Here draw the angular bisector. Arc is already there to meet the arc. So without changing the radius, you draw two intersecting arc. Draw the arc to bisect the angle 30 degree. You know it. Now you are bisecting the 30 degree angle to get 15 degree angle. So you got one curve from the point of intersection of one arc, and also that arc is to be intersected by the another arc which is drawn from the point of intersection of the 90 degree ray and arc, first arc. So you got the point of intersection of the 2 points, and join that point to A to get the 15 degree angle. 90 plus 15 you will get 105 degree. So you got 105 degree here. It is C. So angle CAB equals 105 degree, that is 90 plus 15 degree, that is 105 degree. 105 degree you got. Now by using protractor, measure the angle CAB. Here you can observe that angle CAB is exactly 105 degree. You measure the angle 0 from the arm AB, that is the B side of the AB. So here you will get 105 degree. See the angle CAB. In this way you constructed 105 degree without using protractor. This is the method of construction of 105 degree. Now about the construction of 135 degree angle. To construct 135 degree angle, here we have to construct 90 degree angles. You know that 135 degree equals 90 degree plus 45 degree. This 45 degree is a half of 90 degree. So 90 degree by 2 equals 45 degree. So you get two 90 degree angles. And if one 90 degree angle is bisected, then you will get 45 degree plus 90 degree. Then you will get 90 plus 45 degree, 135 degree. As usual method, you construct 90 degree angles. Two 90 degree angles we have to construct at a point. Here we have to construct two 90 degree angles at a point to get the linear pair. Two adjacent 90 degree angles is to be constructed here. And also by one more method you can construct 135 degree angle, that is 135 degree equals 120 degree plus 15 degree. 120 degree plus 15 degree. First you get 120 degree angle, and 60 degree angles will be there. You divide that 60 degree angle, draw the angular bisector to the 60 degree angle, then you will get 30 degree angle. If again that 30 degree angle is bisected, you will get 15 degree angle. So then you will get 135 degree angle. That is 135 degree, the original 120 degree and the bisected 15 degree. Here 60 degree is to be bisected into 30 degree and 30 degree is to be bisected into 15 degree. So 120 plus 15 degree you will get 135 degree. You can use this method or this method. Draw a line of convenient length. Draw a line of convenient length and you name it, that is AB. Now at A construct 120 degree angle, that is the same method as 60 degree angle. With A as a center, draw the radius, draw the arc of convenient radius to intersect AB at one point. Now you got the first point of intersection of the first arc and the line. With that as point as a center, without changing the radius, cut the first arc. Now you will get 60 degree. This is the arc point for 60 degree. Again, without changing the radius, cut the first arc, that is for 120 degree. So you got it. The third point is for 120 degree. This is for 120 degree. Now here you got 120 degree angle. Next we have to bisect the 60 degree. With the same measurement, get the fourth point of intersection for 180 degree. This is for 180 degree. And now this angle, One angle is 120, the other angle is 60 degree. Now you bisect like this way. So you got the point of intersection of the angular bisector of the 60 degree angle. Join that point of intersection to the initial point A. 120 plus 30, you got 150 degree here. This is for 150 degree. Angle between the ray 120 degree and 150 degree is 30 degree here. You bisect it. Again, same measurement can be extended here. Don't change the measurements from the starting to end. The radius is same. Then you will get easily here. See, again you got the angular bisector to the 30 degree angle. Join that point to A. That is the angular bisector of the 30 degree, and by using that, here you will get 135 degree angle. So this is the point C. So you got CAB, angle CAB equals 135 degree. That is 120 plus 15. 120 plus 15 degree equals 135 degree. Now use the protractor and measure it. The arm is AB here. You measure from the point towards B, that is 0, and you will get the exact measurement of 135 degree. See here, the measurement is 135 degree. In this way you got 135 degree without using the protractor. You constructed here. Now the fifth main question. Construct an equilateral triangle given its side and justify the construction. Let the length of side of an equilateral triangle is 5 cm. If one side is 5 cm means all the three sides are of 5 cm length, because you know that in an equilateral triangle all the three sides are of same length. Now here let us draw the baseline of 5 cm length, and with 5 cm radius curve let us draw two arcs from the two endpoints of the baseline. The point at which the two arcs meet is the third vertex. That third vertex is to be joined to the ends of the baseline. Now let us observe the construction made here. Draw the baseline of length 5 cm as we have taken the side of an equilateral triangle is 5 cm. Draw the baseline of length 5 cm. This is a baseline. Name it. That is BC. BC is a baseline of the triangle ABC. That is of 5 cm. Now here you can take the radius equals to 5 cm. Side is 5 cm. Now you measure 5 cm radius. The other two sides are also of 5 cm radius. So you measure 5 cm. With B as a center, draw the arc. Here you got one arc with B as a center, and with C as a center, as BC is a baseline, B and C are the endpoints of the line BC. With C as a center, without changing the radius, that is also of 5 cm. Without changing the radius, cut the previous arc. Now you got the vertex A. Here the arcs are drawn with a radius of 5 cm, as it is an equilateral triangle of side 5 cm, and that point is to be joined to the points B and C to get a triangle. Now you got the third vertex and each side is of 5 centimeter length. Each side is of 5 centimeter length. So it is an equilateral triangle of side 5 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter and the other side is also 5 centimeter. Now let us give the justification. In triangle ABC, AB equals BC, that is by construction both are equals to 5 centimeter by construction, and also AC equals BC, that is also by construction. Therefore you got that AB equals BC equals AC. AB equals BC equals AC. Therefore triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle.